Hey guys, Nathan here from Running Warehouse Australia. Today I have with me a special guest. As you might notice, I have Jack, or as he may be better known from Instagram, Jog on Crago. Thanks for joining us today, Jack. All right, so today we are going to run through our 3-shoe ideal current lineup with a daily trainer, a tempo day shoe, and a race day option. Let's get into it. So, as you're our guest, Jack, I'm going to let you go first with your pick for daily trainer.
Rightio. So for my daily trainer, a kind of mileage shoe, long run shoe, kind of those easy days, keeping the legs comfy, my pick is going to be the Puma Magnify Nitro 2. I think this is a really nice cushion cruiser, big slab of nitro foam underfoot. I think it finds a really good balance between energy return and comfort on those longer runs, holds its structure well, moves quite nicely. Puma Grip outsole holds up really well, grip's fantastic, and a bit more of a relaxed fitting upper with a knit toe box, I think, gives your foot a little bit more room to breathe on some of those longer runs.
All right, that is a nice pick, but I feel I'm going to one-up him here. I think a lot of daily trainers are doing it very nicely. They're going to those knit engineered uppers. We've got the 1080 here, but my pick is going to be the Nimbus 26 from ASICS. Again, it's soft and plush underfoot, which as I'm getting older, I really like. So I just need that little bit of extra plushness. I think from the 25 to the 26, they just redesigned that heel, made it a little bit more stable underfoot as well. It transitions really nicely from heel to toe, which for my easier days and my long runs, which I'm going to be doing this shoe in, I really want that easy transition underfoot. You mentioned the upper, knit upper here as well, knit tongue, really comfortable on foot. So again, 2 nice picks for a daily trainer. Okay, that's our daily trainers, both 2 comfortable on foot, good for those easy days and those long days. Let's hit the tempo day now. Jack, what do you got?
So for my tempo days, speed days, those kind of threshold up-tempo paces, I'm going to be going with the Mizuno Weight Rebellion Flash 2. I think this is a fantastic update from Mizuno. You've got a top layer of Energy Light Plus foam, which is really soft and responsive. You've got a plastic wave plate in there for a little bit of rigidity and snap in the ride, and then a bottom layer of more durable, dense EVA foam, which I think adds some good structure and comfort to that ride underfoot. Transitions really well, and I really like how Mizuno have kind of trickled down some of that top-end technology which they use in the Pro 2. I think this is a really comfortable speed trainer that can handle a lot of those paces, especially threshold and tempo paces, but it feels pretty good in the warm-up and cool-down, which is perfect for a session shoe.
Versatile, I like it. And that's exactly why I picked the New Balance Supercomp Trainer. So for me, I really liked the Supercomp Trainer V1. It got me through a huge training block that I did for Boston Marathon. And the 2, whilst it drops a little bit of stack, it also drops a tiny bit of weight as well. And again, it's versatile. I can take it on a tempo day. I can take it for a long run. I can warm up in it. I can cool down in it. And I think a tempo shoe has to do all those things. I think it needs to be super versatile. It's got a really breathable engineered mesh upper up top. I think you get a nice midfoot lockdown, and it also it allows for a little bit of movement as well in your foot. It's not super constricting. Now I have a super narrow foot, but I don't find this too wide either. It kind of sits in that nice medium. Underfoot, it's got their energy arc, it's got a carbon plate in it, so it allows for that extra propulsion as you're going through your stride, which makes those tempo days or session days, you can whack a session in this as well, really easy to get up to speed. So for me, that is my tempo pick. All right, let's go fast. Let's go race day. Jack, what's your pick for race day?
Rightio, for me, for race day, in terms of versatility and the performance underfoot, I'm going to have to go with the Endorphins Elite from Saucony. I think this is a fantastic, versatile racing shoe from the 5K all the way up to the marathon. I think a lot of that's coming down to that more resilient, more responsive PowerRun HG foam. 4mm drop means that you have a fairly meaty pad of foam underneath the forefoot, which I find responds really well to force. The harder I run, I feel the faster the shoe gets. Really aggressive toe-off, which is reinforced by a pretty stiff plate. Find it to be a really stable, responsive super shoe that can handle those faster paces, but also settle into marathon pace quite well. The upper is also a lot more accommodating than other super shoes on the market. This toe guard holds the upper away from your foot, got a little bit more room in the toe box. This ankle collar takes a little bit of time to work out, but once you can get it right, it locks down really well. Very comfortable marathon shoe. pretty excited for it.
Yeah, you get a nice midfoot lockdown with that as well,
Fantastic straps.
as it comes under the foot as well and wraps all around the foot. I did like the Endorphin Elite, but my pick is going to be the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro 2. I used the original Pro in Boston as my marathon race day shoe. You talk about midfoot stack. Well, I think I trump you here. This one is a super aggressive geometry. I did come from the track initially. I was a track runner, and I find that transition from midfoot to toe off, it's just unbelievably fast in this shoe. And I love that. I love getting through my stride on race day really quickly. Super lightweight upper. Again, this tongue isn't integrated. That's my one knock on it. I'd love it to be gusseted in the tongue. I think you could get a little bit of a better fit on foot. You've got to really take your time lacing this thing up. But once it is on, you do just forget about that upper. Underfoot, it's also got the best grip in the business. This thing grips on anything. I had a really wet day in Boston and the one gripped unbelievably well. I could run on any road surfaces, and this is no different. You're going to get a carbon infused plate in this as well, so it makes it really snappy underfoot. Mizuno Energy Light. This thing is made to go fast, so that's my pick for race day. So that is our current favorite lineup for a daily, a tempo, and a race day. You can find all these and more at Running Warehouse Australia, runningwarehouse.com.au, and you can find Jack on Instagram at JogOnCrago. Check him out.